I got the first warning in the middle of the night, a text from her best friend that made my chest tighten before I even read it. I think you should know what's going on. It's serious. My hands shook as I stared at the screen, my mind racing. I want to call her, to ask what the hell was happening. But something in the way those words lingered made me hesitate. I told myself it was probably nothing, just paranoia creeping in, but I couldn't shake the unease. At first, it was subtle. Missed calls that turned into, sorry, my phone died. Messages that she read but didn't respond to. Her smile felt the same, but there was a hesitancy in her eyes, like a secret lurking just behind them. I caught myself questioning everything. Was I imagining this? Was my mind playing tricks on me? But then, the little things piled up. The faint scent of someone else on her clothes after a day at work. Her sudden defensiveness when I asked harmless questions about her day. My stomach knotted in ways I couldn't ignore. I tried to convince myself to trust her, to give her the benefit of the doubt, but the nagging voice inside me wouldn't quiet. I replayed our life together in my head, searching for signs I had missed. The small lies, the unexplained outings, the subtle change in her laughter. Memories that once brought warmth now felt like pieces of a puzzle I couldn't trust. The breaking point came on a Thursday afternoon. I was cleaning the kitchen when her phone lit up across the counter. I don't know what compelled me to look, but the notification on the screen froze me. A message from a name I didn't recognize. Can't wait to see you tonight. My heart sank, my hands trembling as I read it over and over. I felt nauseous, the world tilting around me. How long had this been going on? How many of our normal days had been lies? I confronted her that night, not with yelling, not with accusations, but with a quiet, bone-deep hurt. Who is he? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She froze, eyes wide, and for a moment I almost wished she'd deny it. But the truth came tumbling out anyway. Slow, halting confessions, stammered justifications. She claimed loneliness, excitement, mistakes made in moments of weakness. Every word cut me, yet part of me clung to the girl I had loved, hoping somehow there could be a reason, a way to salvage us. The days after were a blur of silence and tension. I watched her move through our shared spaces, each step echoing betrayal. I'd touch the blanket she slept on and feel the weight of someone else's presence. I'd hear her laugh on the phone and feel like I'd been punched in the gut. Memories I'd treasured, our late-night talks, quiet breakfasts, whispered promises, now fell hollow, tainted by deceit. But in the wreckage, I found clarity. I realized that love doesn't have to mean suffering endlessly for someone else's mistakes. I learned that trust, once shattered, can't be pieced together by hope alone. I also saw her humanity, her guilt, her shame, the quiet remorse that no words could undo. She wasn't a villain, just someone who had lost her way, while I was left to find mine. The final confrontation came weeks later, not with anger, but with a deliberate, steady voice. I told her I needed to leave, to protect what remained of myself. She cried, pleaded, tried to explain, but I had already felt a shift inside me. I had grieved, I had mourned, and now it was time to step away. I left with a calm I hadn't felt in months, carrying nothing but the lessons, the pain, and the fragments of love that still lingered. Walking out, I realized the warning had been my lifeline, the single moment that nudged me toward awareness before I was completely swallowed by illusion. What happened after changed everything, yes, but it also gave me something I hadn't had in a long time, myself. And for the first time in months, I breathed without the weight of someone else's betrayal pressing on my chest.